Welcome into To Your Health, and as you know, February we're starting Heart Month, and there are a lot of different aspects to taking care of your heart. And we're very fortunate that we have Sylvia Dunn and Leslie Rowe with us. Leslie is a testimonial, and Sylvia you have seen before. Sylvia manages the cardiac rehab for Baptist Health, and today we're going to be getting a testimonial from a real live patient and talk about some of the things that are possible to rehab and to prevent. And Sylvia, I'm going to start with you since you're cardiac rehab, and have you tell us what happened with Leslie and what we did.
Yeah, well, Leslie's a little bit special. She didn't have an actual problem with her heart. She had problem with her circulatory system. Most of it affected her lower extremities, and she was having some pain in her legs. And Baptist just started a new program a little over a year ago for peripheral vascular disease. And exercise can really improve your functioning if you have peripheral vascular disease. And she is a awesome testimony to the hard work that she put in and the benefit that you can get from that.
So what kind of exercise is involved here? So give us a regimen. Take us from where she was to where she is now and how you got there.
Okay. Peripheral vascular disease is a little bit different than heart disease as far as the exercise program that we design. Her exercise was strictly walk and rest. She would walk until she experienced moderately severe pain in her legs. Then she would rest until that pain resolved. Then she would walk again. By pushing herself until she had that moderately severe pain, it improved the circulation in her legs and actually prevented her from getting surgery.
Now, is there any kind of medication involved along with this, or is it strictly just the exercise?
Now, her physician has her own, monitors her medication regime. Our part is strictly exercise.
Okay.
So her physician referred her to you, and then you were able to get her into this regimen.
Yes.
It's very interesting because, I had open heart surgery back in 2003, a long time ago, and I would exercise, then I'd get chest pain, and I'd stop and it'd go away. Then I'd start exercising again. That was the wrong thing to do. But in this case,
for heart, that's the right thing to do.
Right.
For legs, the wrong thing to do.
Right. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. So
how do you feel about the whole thing?
I would recommend it to anybody that has peripheral artery disease. I could not believe the difference that I've experienced. I started the program in August, and prior to that, when I did my grocery shopping I always considered going to Walmart an exercise day because I have to do the whole perimeter.
Well, it is.
So I would have to even find a box to sit on.
Wow.
Because the pain in my leg and hip was so bad, if I was going to have to sit down on the floor.
So it actually went up into your hip.
Well, it started in my hip and went down.
Went down, I'll be.
And I couldn't, if I was cooking dinner, I'd have to lean up against the counters to get dinner cooked because I just couldn't stand the pain. And I mean, just the simple, every little thing of life, I was affected with pain. So after I started the program, I would say within a month, I was being able to experience more distance, a longer amount of time, and being a sport-oriented person, it was very difficult for me not to be able to move around, not to push myself through the pain. And the program they set up for me, plus giving me permission by, like Sylvia said, when I get to the moderate to severe pain, sit down until it passes. I needed that permission. And
otherwise you're going to drive yourself.
Otherwise I was going to drive myself.
Right.
And when I drove myself, the pain would become just totally numb out my whole leg.
So this regimen of the walking, resting, if I understand that right. Okay, that helps to increase the circulation, that particular sequence of doing that.
It does. Research has shown that is as effective, if not more effective, than surgery, to walk until you reach that moderate to severe pain. And our goal is to reach that point within 5 minutes of being on the treadmill.
Okay.
So as we progress her exercise, we have to either increase the speed or increase the incline on the treadmill to get her to reach that pain level within those 5 minutes, and then sit and rest.
What causes peripheral artery disease, and what are the symptoms? So how do we get across, this is what you've got, this is what you're dealing with?
Yeah, the peripheral artery disease is very similar to heart disease. It's blockages in those arteries. The difference is it's in your legs instead of in your heart. And the symptoms, as she described, is just the pain.
Yeah.
Pain with walking is the red flag.
Okay.
If you have pain with walking, then that is the #1 symptom.
Okay.
Well, thank you both so much. Now you can get back on the slopes again.
Yes.
'Cause she's from Wyoming, so she can be back out skiing before you know it. Old lady that likes to push herself. I don't mean old lady, but I mean lady that likes to push herself. And remember this, Baptist Health is here for you. They do wonderful things in each department. They have ways of being able to do things that are to prevent you from having surgery. Wonderful thing, especially as we age. And we'll be right back right after this.